Okay, next we get into the super fun stuff. So we're going to learn 4 new chords now. Now, you may be saying to yourself, how can new chords exist? How can chords exist that I don't know yet? Because I know the scale, I know the diatonic chord progression, I know how chords are built. So there can be no other chords. There's not like going to be a new scale degree, right? That's not possible. But there are. There are other chords. There are chords that just kind of don't make much sense using the rules that we already know. So these chords get their own name. Now, historically, you can find other chords like this, not the ones that we're going to talk about right now, but there are other chords that do exist that typically have the name of the composer or the piece that they're most famous for as their name. For example, there's a piece by Stravinsky called Petrushka, and in it he hits this one chord over and over. It's a chord that makes very little sense in any setting. It's got a lot of chromatic notes in it, and people were like, well, we could call it this, we could call it that, it's kind of this, it's kind of that. You know what, screw it, let's just call it the Petrushka chord. So if you Google Petrushka chord, you'll find a chord, a group of notes called the Petrushka chord. So every now and then a composer, kind of makes a group of notes famous because they use them a lot in a particular piece, and there's not an easy way to explain that group of notes. Probably Stravinsky's done it a few times. But these 4 chords that we're going to learn in this next section are not part of that. These are not attributed to any specific composer. These are just things that a lot of composers have done. So, this is what they are. This is what we're going to see. This is the Roman numeral for each of these. So, N6. So we don't put a number or a Roman numeral. We just write a big N for this one. And it's almost always in this inversion. So we put a 6 on it. All of these are 6 chords, by the way. Interesting. This one, IT, capital I, lowercase t, that's not one something, that's IT. That's short for Italian. Italian 6 chord. French 6 chord. German 6 chord. And the N stands for Neapolitan 6 chord. So 4 different chords that are all going to be totally new to us and all have chromatic elements. Now, it's in a way, there are only 2 chords. The N6, the Neapolitan chord, it's kind of its own thing. And then these 3 chords are kind of part of a family of chords. We tend to work out these 3 together because these 3 chords collectively are called augmented 6th chords. Okay, so we'll talk about those separately. Let's start with the Neapolitan 6 chord. Actually, before we do that, let's talk a little bit about, in general, what these chords do.